Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is your boy. Trying to get this volume right. Yo, this is your boy, Coach RJ, and it is another Wednesday that I'm excited to be coming into your space this morning, whether it's your car, whether it's your home, whether it's you're on the job, whatever the case may be. But just excited to come and visit with you guys for a little bit. You know what time it is. If it's Wednesday, that certainly means that it's time for our moment of impact, where I'll hop on from 8 to 8:15 Central Standard Time and bring you what I like to call a moment of impact, which is why I hop on at this time, because I want to share a word of encouragement. I want to educate and I want to empower people to pursue their purpose with passion. So I'm excited about being here this morning. Why am I excited? Because it's another day. I'm alive. And as I've said time and time again, any day you can get up and there's not you wake up rather, and there's not a white chalk outline around your body. It's a good day, right? It's a good day. So you're probably wondering, hey, what's up, Rhonda? You're probably wondering, man, what is this garb that this dude has on? They got these actually aren't shades, they're actually transition lenses. So these are my glasses. I'm out at the park near my house, and I'm a little Las Vegas when I ran. I think it was a half marathon I ran last year. Excited about that. And representing with my Faith Family and Fitness, you guys can see it. It's one of my brands I have with me and my two sisters. So, man, just finished running with my oldest son, Carson Dean. Happy to have him here in Florida with me for the week. And my youngest son, Reese Samuel. So we got a chance to run this morning. But listen, man, I'm pumped up. Today is Wednesday, and it's the day before Thanksgiving. It's the day before Thanksgiving. So I'm pretty sure everybody is, hey, what's up, Michelle? Mary Michelle, rather. I'm sure everybody is kind of getting in the spirit of being thankful, and that really is a great segue into what I want to talk about today in this moment of impact. But let me say this: I'm hoping everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I saw a post a little bit earlier by my buddy, Pastor OJ Newbern. Shout out to him. One thing he posted was, as we are entering into this Thanksgiving season, this season of being thankful, before you, go into it and you're fearful and you got worries and, things of that nature, before you speak gloom over it, hey, Faye, go to God about it. Deal with your anxieties, deal with your fears, deal with your worries. And I want to just reiterate what he said. He posted that. Shout out to Pastor OJ Newbern, him posting that. So, it's time to be thankful. It's time to be, hey, what's up, Desiree? It's time to be grateful for all that you have, which again is a great segue into what I want to talk about this morning. Man, you've heard it said before, there are kind of three layers. When you look at yesterday, people say that yesterday is the past, which is true. And because yesterday is the past, you and I should look at the past and we should learn from it, because obviously there's nothing we can do about it because it's what has already happened. Tomorrow, in my words, since yesterday is the past, hey, what's up, Sonia? Tomorrow is filled with potential. Right? So yesterday is the past. We need to learn from it. Tomorrow is filled with so much potential, and we need to look forward to it. Now, we look forward to tomorrow, but we certainly don't know, and we certainly can't honestly say if we're going to get to see tomorrow, right? So yesterday is the past. We learn from it. Tomorrow is filled with potential. We look forward to it. But what I want to talk about this morning is today. Because as you've heard it said before, today is the present. And because today is the present, you and I should lean into it. Let me say that again. I want to say that one more time. Yesterday is the past. We learn from it. Tomorrow is filled with potential. We look forward to it. But today is the present. So you and I should lean into it. We have to lean into it. It's the present. And really, I'm dealing with this today because we are on the doorstep of this season of thankfulness. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And you're going to be around the table and you're going to be, all those things. But here's the thing. I want you guys to catch this. you may not get to see tomorrow. There's so much potential with tomorrow, but you may not get to see tomorrow. So you have to learn, you have to take today and you have to lean into today. You know, I've heard it said before, you know, today is the present and all of that good stuff. And that's true. And so since today is the present, you have to lean into today. So what does that mean? Lean into it. And I'm going to be brief. What does it mean? How do I lean into today? Because here's the reality. You know, I've been around a lot of speakers. I've been around a lot of keynote speakers, motivational speakers. You know, people, I've listened to a lot of TED Talks. And what's up, Carson? I listen to a lot of TED Talks, and that's cool. And, you know, people have a lot of things and a lot of inspirational things, motivational things, and encouraging things to say. But anytime I come on, I want to make sure I give you something practical that you can take away, because me just telling you, you know, yesterday was the past, you know, learn from it. Tomorrow is filled with potential, you know, look forward to it. And today is the present, lean into it. So now the question becomes, how do I lean into it? So let me give you a couple of ways to lean into the day. Because again, you need to value, you need to learn to lean into today, because it is the present. So number one, how do I lean into today? You lean into today, number one, by appreciation. By appreciation. What does that mean? This may not blow your mind, but I want you to think about it. Appreciation. You've got to learn to appreciate the day for what it is. You got to learn to appreciate the day for what it brings. Here's the reality. Yes, everybody that's listening to me live or will catch the replay, you have obstacles that are in front of you. Yes, you have issues that you have to deal with. Yes, what's up, Pastor Graydon? Yes, you have things that are burdening you down, that's weighing heavy on you. But you have to still appreciate the day, watch this, because you're alive. Hey, what's up, Pauline? Listen, I want you all to catch this. You lean into the day. You lean into today by appreciating it. Because even though I've got stuff going on in my own life, you've got things that you're dealing with, struggles, all that good stuff. The reality is that even though you have all of that, here it is, you're alive. That's the key. You are alive. And from a spiritual perspective, I want you all to catch this, because you all know I'm a pastor. So from a spiritual perspective, here's the takeaway. Spiritually speaking, it's so valuable because that simply means that there's more that God wants to do in your life. There's more that God wants to do with your life. And there's more that God wants to do through your life. That I really could stop right there and just be excited. But you got to appreciate today, because you are alive. You are alive. Yes, your health may not be to the degree or to the level that you want it to be. The business may not be, you may not be killing it. The reality is that your relationships may not be prospering how you want them to prosper. In school, you may not have all A's. You know, you may be struggling. But here's the deal. Today, you are alive. How do I know you're alive? Because for those of y'all that are watching, you're alive. So the joy is knowing that I should appreciate today, because spiritually speaking, God still has more to do in my life. Stop right there. God has so much more that he wants to do in my life. There's so much more that God wants to do in your life. But then secondly, there's so much more that God wants to do with your life. Like, he wants to do something in me. He wants to change me. He wants to rearrange some things in my life. There's so much that he wants to do with my life. Woo. What'd you say, Pastor Greg and Coach? Your call, one heck of a play. Yeah, lean into it. That's it. That's it. He wants to do more with your life. And here is, I want you all to make sure you grab this one. Not only in your life, with your life, but through your life. What does God want to do through your life? See, we always want to look to God. God bless me, you know, God bless me, you know, God do this for me. And God, you know, I need you to do this. And God, you know, yeah. But at some point in time, don't just pray that God does more in your life, that God does more with your life, but start praying, God, do more through my life. And listen, that is a humongous blessing when God begins to do more through your life, which means God is using your life to bless other people. I could stay there a lot longer, but I've got to go. I've got to go. So how do I lean into today? First of all, I do it through appreciation. And the second point, I want you guys to grab this. It's not only appreciation, so there must be a level of appreciation, but there must be also a level of action. So now what do I do? So I appreciate today. Cool. I'm glad. I'm thankful. I'm alive. God, I bless your name, God. You know, I'm glad. I'm breathing. Hey, Fred. Good to see you, man. I'm thankful that I'm alive. I've got my health. I've got my strength, all that good stuff. So now what do I do? Here's the action part. So you lean into today through appreciation, but also then through action. I cannot keep sitting, twiddling my thumbs and doing nothing. Yo, I've got to get up off of my do nothing and do something. I love to say that. I love that phrase. I've got to get up off of my do nothing and do something. So how do I take action? Here it is. It's just really two things. I've got to get up. I've got to get up. I told my son, I don't know if he's still watching, but Carson, most of y'all know my oldest son, he's about 6'6" and a half, 6'5", 6'6", about 260, something like that. Thank God for him. You know, God bless him, you know, to be here with us. And then my youngest son, Reese. So we're out running today. And so Carson, over the years, he's gotten healthier and healthier and healthier, and I'm thankful for it. But he doesn't run as much. And so I told him, I said, yo, I'm not going to run real fast. You know, I'm going to make sure we're running together. So he ran. And so Reese finished, I finished, then Carson finished. So I kind of do a cool off where I walk down a little bit further. I come back to the house. When I came in the house, Carson was laid over on the couch. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you can't be laying down. Like, you just ran. I'm like, you got to get up. Like, get you some water. Like, hydrate yourself, you know. Kind of walk a little bit so you can kind of get that cool down. But then also, like, you know, get you some nutrition, you know. So what was I telling him? Yo, you exerted all that energy. Yo, you got to get up. You got to get up. Let me see what Pastor Graydon said. Truth of the matter, when life is not on, we try to avoid the day, but success, yes, that's it. You know, stuff is going on in our life. And so because we've got battles, then we don't even want to face today. But here's the thing again. If you're alive, there's so much more that's for you to do today. So you got to get up. You got to get up. Now, I'm not suggesting that you get up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or whatever, but you got to get up. And then not just get up, but you got to get moving. You got to do something. In other words, you got to have some direction. You got to have some direction. You got to have something that... I'm going to say this, and I'm going to wrap it up. Man, so many people, they twiddle their thumbs. So many people, they're sitting there. They're doing nothing. Because life has given them dealt them a bad hand, if you will. And so then they rest on their laurels. So you got people who life has dealt them a bad hand, so they do nothing. Then you got people who have been successful and they get to a certain point and they just rest. Yo, I'm pushing you today. I'm sorry, I'm pushing you today. I'm pushing you today. Get up and get moving. You lean into today by appreciating the day, but also by taking action. I was telling my daughter Raven, we're talking about goals and desires and aspirations. And I'm winding down, but I was like, listen, you got to write them down. You got to write down what is it you want to accomplish. You got to write that thing down. Then you got to start putting action to it. Why did I even come on today? Because I started this conversation, this moment of impact, by telling you that yesterday is the past. We learn from it. Tomorrow is filled with potential. We look forward to it. Finally, today is the present. We got to lean into it. And I want to end our time by telling you something that I heard today on a podcast, which even validates it even more so why we have to lean into today. And that is this. Today, and this is how I want to end it, today will never happen again. I want to say one more time. Today will never happen again. Once you close your eyes, and if the good Lord allows you to see tomorrow, there's nothing you can do about today. So since you're here today, appreciate it and take action. Guys, I appreciate you all tuning in this morning. All of y'all live, thank you for chiming in. Thank you for watching. If you catch the replay, just hashtag replay. Drop a comment. Let me know. The only thing, never ask Cash App. The only thing I ask is if the message moved you, or if it encouraged you, educated you, and empowered you. Like, share, and or comment. Remember, every Wednesday morning, I bring you a moment of impact from 8 to 8:15 Central Standard Time, where it's all about educating, encouraging, and empowering. You guys have a great rest of the day. And remember, today will never happen again. Y'all take care. Peace out.